What is going on, buddy?
Hello.
It is Pixie Poppers here, and welcome back to Danganronpa Another. When we left off, we were in the class trial, and we've started to pin down who that culprit is. Because at this point, given all the circumstances and a very specific talent
That we didn't think about.
it can only be one. Because, once again, it's one of those classic things where, aside from the very first trial, Danganronpa never touches on talents being related to any of the crimes that they do, which I think is kind of funny, but also would give away too much, I suppose, in that way. But glad that this game kind of brought it back around a little bit for us.
At least for the first one.
Yeah, in the year of our Death Game Lord 2026. Well, let's go back.
It's not in 2026 if this was made.
I know, but I'm saying the fact that we're experiencing it here makes it all. Oh, I don't know, that little RPG
Said
Maker thing
participation is mandatory.
I think it was trying to bring up the tickering message like before, but
yeah, I called it. I called this motherfucker.
Did you just say I'm the culprit?
What? Mitsuhiro?
Hey, hold on. How does that make me the culprit? None of the guys had the ability to throw a rubber ball exactly where it was targeted with enough power to burst it. But if we're talking about kicking a ball with that much strength and accuracy wouldn't be impossible for you, right? Especially when you're the ultimate soccer player.
Got him.
What the fuck?
And he can't even be like, what? I'm not that good. Like,
yeah. Mitsuhiro's talent was said to be almost on par with that of many professional soccer players. It makes sense for an expert like him to handle a much smaller and lighter ball with such ease. No, wrong, and wrong! Keep quiet if you're not the expert. Soccer balls and rubber balls are different. And I can't do all that even with a soccer ball. Mitch, but you did that thing in Fuji TV's The Master's Challenge. You're the special guest for the game, where you had to dribble all kinds of balls and land it on the target. Didn't you have no problems with a rubber ball there? You even did it with a frickin' pea.
a pea? I saw that episode in the hospital. He easily scored a goal with the soccer ball, then did the same thing with ping pong balls, shuttlecocks, and one of those large exercise balls, I believe.
What a unit.
Oh my god. And you're saying you can't kick rubber balls? Try a better joke.
Keep this up and I'll kick you in your balls, buddy. That was all fake. It was scripted. How would that even be possible in real life? Do you think I'm a god or something? I mean, you could say it if you want.
Woo, big scandal alert.
Mitch, are you really the culprit? Did you kill Kyoka?
Yeah, plus, wasn't he the one who said the killer would be among the girls?
No, this is a trap. I know. Yuki's the culprit. He's trying to accuse me with no evidence whatsoever.
No evidence.
Mitch, it's over. Please, just say it. I don't want to do this any longer. Say what? I didn't kill anyone. And what is after me? Do you have any proof? Do you have any kind of evidence that I killed?
Mitsuhiro, I doubt you would overreact like this if you aren't the culprit. And you seem able enough to perform that trick using the rubber ball that Yuki mentioned.
This is ridiculous. That's pure speculation. Show me the proof.
There they go.
Fuck.
That's classic.
Mitch seems really messed up right now. But it's true that my argument doesn't have a solid backup. I thought of it by process of elimination, not real evidence. Still, there should be somewhere that one piece of evidence that can nail him down as the killer. I need to point that out, or else we won't get anywhere. Okay, so one that we can use to target him.
What haven't we used yet?
There's not a whole lot. We haven't used.
We haven't used the bloodstain.
Show
near
me the
body.
evidence. Because I mean, that's just more proof.
Look,
I
she's
can
just
easily
laughing.
prove myself not guilty, you know. Is there evidence that I put the note into Kyoka's room? I wouldn't say so.
Yeah.
How do you prove that I got those tools from the antique store?
Huh.
We've never mentioned that he got the
Yeah.
tools from there. Where's the evidence that I hang Kyoka? That's gonna be what we use because
Yep.
it's Terry's account. Can't save these for sure. Am I wrong? Now stop bothering me.
Oh my god.
I don't want to die. I want to go back to my fucking football game. Oh, I think
You mean football?
football. Something Mitch just said doesn't fit in with our current knowledge of the case. I don't
Yeah, the
remember us talking
hanging.
about where the
Wait,
tools
that
came
too,
from.
but then
And how could he? What were you thinking?
because we were like, oh, it's probably the hanging thing, but they're insinuating this.
No, I was saying it was Terry's account about the antique store because we never talked about the antique
Yeah,
store.
but what would we put with that?
Terry's account because he talks about the fact
Oh,
that the tools
Terry,
came.
I don't know why I got him mixed up with the lawyer. Never mind.
Oh, you're good.
That's the only reason why.
Then how could he say something like that? So we've got this.
Listen,
Ow.
it's been a minute since we recorded.
You're all good. Now then, come on. It's the next one.
Yep.
Tired of this bouncing ass thing. Got it.
Nice.
Let's go, you.
I don't.
Break. Yep, we're perfect. Nailed it. Wait. Mitch? Something's off in your statement. Huh? What's off? I don't see anything wrong in it.
Mm-hmm.
I know we talked about the culprit using the hook and the rubber ball earlier, but we didn't mention where they got it from. How did you know those tools were from the antique store? What? But because that's where most of the tools are? Yeah, I just thought the antique store was a good place for them to get it from. Personal opinion.
Haru, don't give him a way out.
That makes 0 sense. You normally find hooks and rubber balls in the storage, not the antique store.
Yeah, and doesn't the gym have loads of balls too?
You see, you never know. Both the storage and the antique store might have those. That's why I mentioned the antique store. It looked like that place had practically everything. Mitch, we know. One of us has been keeping track of every single item in the storage and the antique store. Am I right, Teruya? Yes, Yuki, is this why you asked me about this? Trust me, the antique store definitely had hooks and rubber balls. I know because I spent most of my time hanging out there. Also, I'm pretty sure there weren't any hooks or rubber balls in the storage. The only ones the ones used in the murder are from the antique store. The way those items were arranged changed after the murder. Whoa, Teruya, you memorized all of that?
Wow, what a freak.
My social life crushed.
Oh my god.
Shut up. It's just a coincidence. And you still didn't show me proof.
Bruh.
Show me evidence. Tangible evidence, not your stupid guesses. I'm not buying it. You're doing this to the wrong person.
Jeez, can't you be a man and just say you did it?
Hey, Mitsuhiro. We admit it if we show you evidence that you're the culprit. I'm not the culprit. There's no evidence. You can't say I did it. Give me the proof. 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 If he insists, we probably should show him. Yuki, show him the proof you have.
Bro's crashing out.
Huh? I have the proof? Be patient and think. You do have proof.
Really?
You even showed it to us a while ago. I showed the proof to everyone? Is he talking about... I see. I didn't think about it back then, but that can certainly nail Mitch down. I've got to show him what that is. The Terminate talk shooting?
The Terminate talk shooting is about to begin. Would you like to hear more?
Absolute tootin' lootly.
In the Terminate talk shooting, or TTS, not text-to-speech, you must overturn your opponent's baseless arguments by shooting them down and ultimately come up with the conclusive evidence that can silence your opponent. When your opponent's speech bubble appears, you can press confirm Z enter space, or to destroy it. If not destroyed, a speech bubble will eventually disappear and inflict some damage to you. So this is that, like, I'm guessing it's kind of like the timed thing.
I assume.
Every speech bubble has a certain amount of health represented by the number of objects at its top. If you're out of ammunition, you need to replenish it before shooting again. Press shift to reload.
I'm on a controller.
Your opponent will take damage every time a speech bubble gets destroyed. If you're out of health, you will be given the chance to deliver the final blow by combining words into decisive evidence. Like meat on the bone. Bone on the meat.
Bone the meat on.
Bone. But be wary, if your health reaches 0, your influence gauge will take damage and you must start over.
Okay. I think this is one that we'll learn by doing.
Yeah. Whoa. Hey, it's the music.
Give me the proof! This is a trap!
This soccer ball is crazy.
Yeah. Giving it up the killer! You dirty bastard! Hey.
Rude.
Okay, that's her. Giving him up the killer, you don't have proof. This is a trap. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
It's a little different from the rhythm section, but they can't. It would probably be very difficult to make a rhythm game in RPG Maker, though I'm sure that someone has done it. Because, you know, making things like this, RPG Maker is kind because it allows people that don't really have an intense knowledge of game coding to make things. But then, if you know coding, you have the ability to create some insane things like this.
Focus.
Why the fuck?
Fucking.
Why? Oh, I have to shoot them twice.
Yes.
That's what it is. Oh god, it's getting. But we're all good here. Show me the physical proof that
Monokuma gave us the notepads?
Oh, what? The notepads Monokuma gave us.
Oh.
Because it literally stopped me on the first one, so.
That's true. It is a capital T.
I didn't notice that part. Because I also thought Monokuma gave us the notepads.
Because that also kind of works, but yeah, I see what it is.
If you want it, I'll show you. Tangible evidence that can prove you guilty. Which obviously doesn't exist, you moron. It does exist. Remember when I showed you the note to explain how the culprit called Kyoko into the laundry room? The paper used for the note was from the notepad given to us by Monokuma. Which means we can see if that note was from your notepad by checking if there are any torn pages in there.
We can just go into his room.
Whoa. What? Well, Mitsuhiro, here's the evidence you've been asking for. Hey, this evidence? Are you kidding me? We've got this like a week ago. Anyone could have torn a page out for who knows what.
Bruh.
Huh. Anyone could have used it. Then we can try matching Yuki's note, torn section to your notepad.
Yeah.
That way it'll be clear on whether it was from your notepad or not. Well, but... hey, don't you think the culprit could have used someone else's notepad?
Bruh,
How
no.
could you be so sure that it was from mine?
You can't go in other people's rooms. No way, idiot. The notepads were in the drawer in our rooms. How are you going to get one without the owner's permission? And if the owner somehow gave permission, even better. That would automatically mean the person who asked for permission is the culprit.
Wait, that's...
Bro.
Mitch, just admit it. I don't want us to. I don't want us to keep fighting each other like this. Like I give a shit, dude. I just killed someone and you think I care?
He cares
It's
about his
over
own
then.
life.
Over? Who
Oh
said
my
it's over?
god.
Nothing's over. It's not over.
Don't ever do that again.
This is a lie. This is all a big lie. How dare you accuse a superstar like me of murder?
How dare you commit it?
Liar, liar, liar.
Bro.
All right. If you say so. I'll go over the case from beginning to end. Then you'll accept it. That you're the only possible culprit, Mitch. Oh boy,
The closing argument's about to begin.
We'll hear more.
Yeah. We need to know the controls.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't really matter because you're not even using the controls it explains.
But we'll see if it changed anything to make it work.
In the closing argument, you must recap the whole story of the murder case. Events relevant to the murder will be shown in the form of a comic, and your task is to fill in the blank panels with the correct picture. At the bottom of the screen are several pictures for you to choose from. Select one by pressing confirm, see enter space. Afterwards, press confirm again on a blank panel to fill it in. You may also press cancel, X or escape, to cancel your selection. The game will automatically proceed when you correctly fill in every blank panel. You will not be penalized for wrong answers. There's no pesky time limits too, so take all the time you need.
No time limits. Let's go. All right. Not that it ever mattered in the closing arguments.
Yeah.
They were always like 9 minutes long, and
Uh-huh.
you never really needed any of that. Okay, so hovering over it, Culprit slipping a note through the gaps. That'd be pretty early on, unless, well, that would also, oh man. Okay, so right down here. Which thing would I probably? No, I keep mistaking.
Because this is when the
picture that's up there.
nameplates were broken.
Yeah.
So it's none of these.
All right, so that's at least where the note gets slipped in, but there is a question mark that went on the other one over there. So I feel like I was missing something in my head, but well, that's all filled out. All right, that's gonna be the wallop in the back of the head, and so hit that swing, that blood splatter, and then what's next after the blood splatter?
Maybe the next
rope.
that one.
Nope.
Nope.
So.
Oh, the nameplates are switched. That could be put somewhere.
That's got to be the one that goes on the first one. That's right.
Oh,
My brain
yeah.
was so I'll go back to the first page so I don't have to go all the way back there. Boom. I was trying to look at the art in the middle of art, so it was throwing me off for a second of which thing was where. Because for a point in time, I thought that was one of the bubbles that we had there, and I was like, oh, that would go in. And I was like, wait, why can't I find it? Just because it perfectly lined up with where all the rest of the art was, but okay. This part is. It'll be one of these two. Might have been cleaning up before getting rid of the body. Yep, all right. Because it's not time to hang yet.
Nope. Not time to hang is crazy.
And then squeeze the neck.
Yep.
And now wait around to find the body. I love how cute everything looks.
Yeah.
Boom.
Totally adorable.
All right.
Crash.
It all started last night. While we were all in shock by Monokuma's motive, Kyoka, Haru, and Satsuki decided to hang out together to distract themselves from the stress. They ran around in the hallway until Haru accidentally broke two of the nameplates on the wall. Those two nameplates belonged to Kyoka and Tsurugi. Haru was panicking over breaking school property when Monokuma showed up to give him a warning. He didn't punish Haru since it was an accident, instead ordering him to replace the broken nameplates with new ones. And here's where Haru made a crucial mistake. After a trip to the restroom, he got confused about where the two nameplates originally were. He finally chose to go with his gut instinct, which unfortunately turned out to be wrong.
God.
This is when Kyoka and Tsurugi's nameplates were switched around. Haru went into his room right after putting the nameplates back, and the nighttime hallway was left empty. At this very moment, someone had decided against going to sleep and was out in the hallway, secretly heading somewhere.
He could have knocked on the door and been like, "Hey, is this your room?" It's not. Okay, yep.
The place where they were heading was Tsurugi's room. For some reason, they had chosen Tsurugi to be their target of murder. But there was something they were unaware of. Right before they came, the nameplates outside Tsurugi and Kyoka's rooms were switched by Haru. So the culprit had actually gone to Kyoka's room. Sneak. Unaware of the error, the culprit made their first move. To put a note through the gap below the door. It asked to come to the laundry room at 6 a.m. and contained a lot of false information to make things easier for the culprit.
Ugh.
Not everyone would be asleep right after nighttime, and it would be easy to spot the note coming in through the door. That's what the culprit was going for.
Man.
Tick-tock.
Jeez.
The next day, as the time approached 6 o'clock,
Look at her.
Kyoka, after reading the note, came to the laundry room as she had been instructed.
Gasp.
The culprit was hiding in the corner of the room looking for an opportunity to strike. Since they were expecting to see Tsurugi, Kyoka's sudden appearance would have been a surprise for them. Kyoka continued forward, oblivious to her fate. The culprit was probably confused at first, then either noticed that they somehow went to the wrong room or found Kyoka holding the note. Grrr. They likely had a plan in mind, and changing the target meant they had to risk ruining everything. But there was also the potential of being found out and facing the aftermath if they let her go. At last, the culprit decided to change their target. They already had a weapon ready, and it looked like they would be discovered anyway. Meanwhile, Kyoko was wondering why no one was in the room. Still unaware of the presence of the culprit, she was left vulnerable to their attack. Da-dun!
No.
And fell victim to it.
We barely even got. We didn't get to know her. We didn't get to hang out with her or anything.
No.
Wipe.
After the murder, the culprit wiped off the blood from the body to conceal any evidence of murder. Because it was done almost immediately afterward, Kyoka's clothes didn't get any blood on them. However, they weren't able to take care of the large blood stain on the floor.
Yeah.
Maybe because they were in a hurry or they just failed to see it. That blood stain played a large role in revealing Kyoka was murdered in the laundry room.
How do you not see it? I guess when you're panicking trying to figure out.
I think the culprit forgot about the blood stain when they were busy moving Kyoka's body.
Yeah.
They must have gotten in a panic since they killed someone that wasn't part of their plan.
Yeah, that's literally what I was just saying.
The culprit first carried the body over to the girls' restroom. Their purpose was to take advantage of the fact that students aren't allowed to enter the restroom of the opposite sex. That's when the culprit found the pipe on the ceiling of the restroom. Culprit decided to make use of it and went to the antique store to get some needed supplies.
Not the hee-hee.
It was less than an hour before the wake-up announcements. They were probably in a rush. The tools they chose were a rope, a hook, and a rubber ball. The culprit first tied the rope around the rubber ball, then thought of a certain way to hide their involvement. Their idea was to
kick!
tie the rope on the pipe without entering the girls' restroom using the rubber ball. Since the culprit was a man, they were unable to enter the girls' restroom.
Spider Kid.
Monokuma had previously announced that anyone who sets foot in the restroom of the opposite sex will be shot by the machine guns.
Can you imagine?
But thanks to the fact that the restroom entrance was open with the wall straight across, the culprit was able to tie the rope to the pipe using the elasticity of the rubber ball.
That's crazy.
It was a risky move as the culprit wasn't able to step inside to correct any mistakes. Making the ball bounce right through that small gap seemed nearly impossible. But the culprit was confident they could do it. This is because of the ultimate soccer player. They had absolute mastery over all types of balls. The rubber ball bounced across the room and right back to the entrance hall as they planned. The culprit repeated this several times to make it look as if someone tied the rope by hand. Now reiterate, Mitch is a master of handling balls.
Oh my god.
Just saying, hey, what the fuck, dude? And this is when another unexpected event happened. They must have failed to adjust the strength of their kicks because the rubber ball grew weaker and weaker after each bounce until...
it gave up.
God damn it! It couldn't withstand the pressure and popped. This caused the liquid inside the ball to be splattered all over the restroom, becoming a key piece of evidence. The culprit would have, oh my god, excuse me, the culprit would, the demons left me. The culprit would have wanted to get rid of it, but they couldn't do it without going inside the restroom. The culprit nonetheless decided to go on with their plan. After all, they succeeded in tying the rope to the pipe, and the method they used was virtually unimaginable to a normal person. After getting the rope around the pipe and the culprit removed the ball from the rope and attached the hook instead, They threw the hook upward towards the pipe to fasten the rope on it. The other end of the rope that was left outside the restroom was wrapped around Kyoka's neck. The reason for this was to make it look like Kyoka was hanged inside the restroom. The corporal was hoping to make us think that Kyoka's murder was inside the girl's restroom, and naturally was able to enter it as well. That way, men won't be considered suspects in the trial. The culprit, as a man, was trying to use this for their own favor.
He was like, uh-oh.
Everything was ready, and the culprit was about to push Kyoka inside. They found a piece of paper in Kyoka's hand. It was the note they wrote, held tight in her hand even after her death. Having realized the note would be used against him, discovered the culprit ripped the note out of her hand. They ripped it possibly because of the rigor mortis, which had made it difficult to pull it out.
Jesus.
What the culprit didn't know was that most of the important parts of the note were still intact in the piece they left in Kyoka's hand. Thanks to the note, we found out she wasn't murdered in the restroom, which led to the conclusion that the culprit can be a man as well.
God, even after that, she's like, nah, motherfucker.
Yeah. After getting rid of that pesky part, the culprit tried to get rid of the hammer and the rubber ball. But too much time had passed at this point, and it was early enough for some of us to get up. In a hurry, the culprit left the murder weapon and the burst rubber ball in the garbage dump. They would have wanted a safer option, but the time constraint gave them little time to think. They must have thought we won't find them if they put it alongside all the trash. And it kind of worked, since Kakeru and I were the only ones to discover them.
If only would have wiped the blood off.
Yeah.
But again, no time, I guess.
When we started coming out of our rooms, the culprit acted like they had just gotten up and waited for the body to be discovered. We soon noticed that Kyoka was nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
As we all know, we went looking around the entire building until Akane discovered.
Poor Akane.
The horrible state Kyoka was in. Everyone froze in shock, and while pretending to do the same, the culprit secretly hid a smile at the outcome of their plan. The person who came up with this plan and tried to deceive us all.
Here it is. Ah, not the red card.
Fucking crazy. It was you, right?
I wonder if that's gonna happen with all the other ones and have it be relevant to their ultimates.
Yeah, I never realized it with the front-on view, but the dude's got the guy liner going.
Yeah.
Mitsuhiro Higa. Sorry, sir, you're being demoted to free. Not free. Wait, no, what's the
What?
Blue Lock, that's the one. Wrong sports anime.
Yeah, get free out of here.
Oh my God.
Don't put that evil on free.
No, you don't deserve that.
Such a good anime.
How was that, Mitch? Do you still have anything to say?
He is wearing a blue shirt. Nope, nothing. Huh, he must have forgotten how to speak.
Have I upgraded from monkey now? What kind of nonsense is that? This is just purely outrageous.
He's just throwing stuff out now. Mitsuhiro, it's over. Please be honest. It's pointless for us to keep attacking each other. Mitsuhiro, was it really you? Why? Why did you commit something like murder?
No, it wasn't me. I'm not. It's not me.
Oh boy.
It's not me. Not me, not me. No, 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 no. It wasn't me.
Bruh. But wow, this idiot is going all crazy. OMG, Mitsuhiro's totally gone wacko.
That's a lot coming from you.
Yeah. Hey! That was disturbing to watch.
He's disturbing to look at right now.
And by watch, I meant watch
I know you looked over at me making the voice. No one said the voice acting was beautiful. 780 points.
65?
Let's go.
Holy shit. Have we ever gotten that many?
You usually get a lot of coins from the trials in the regular games.
Really?
That's where you get most of them from.
Listen, it's been a while.
Huh? Looks like you're done. As the headmaster, let me say your discussions were packed with passion in a fashionable way.
Also, I'm curious how the monocoin situation will go when we get to chapter 2, because the weird thing about the translation for this is that the prologue and chapter 1 are one download and executable, and then the rest of the game, chapter 2 through 6, is a whole different executable.
What's that mean?
It's a different
Layman's terms, Evan.
it's a different game file and different whole game folder and everything.
Oh.
So we might lose all of the items and stuff that we've gotten before.
Oh, even
and
the one
all
that
of
we got by chance?
Yeah, we may have to.
All the rare stuff, the I think is probably a bathhouse thing.
Yeah, unless there is a way to carry over the save, I don't know. I'll have to try and look into that a little bit before we get into that next season, but we'll have to see how that goes. But
yeah, you gotta remember that not everyone knows what executable means.
That's fair. That's fair.
And as a matter of fact, most people don't know what executable means.
Hey, what can I say?
Executable.
Passion and fashion. Are they the same? Are they different?
The fuck are you going on
Not the
about?
Junko. Oh, who cares? You don't need any of those who live a good life anyway. So let's move on to voting time. You don't need any extra explanations, right? Pick the person that you believe is the blackened. Everyone, make your choice using the switch in front of you. And one more thing, just as a reminder, triple check that you voted for someone. If I ever see a blank ballot, you know what happens. I'm sure none of you would want to be punished for something so trivial like that. Okay, then time to get excited.
My God.
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice?
Oh.
Or the dreadfully wrong one?
He said the thing.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
He says that too.
Uh-huh. Oh,
I
man.
remember that grating voice in my ears. Man, they even have the slot machine.
I like that they're able to animate that somehow.
Yeah.
What a jackpot.
Oh boy. A little bit. Okay, yeah.
Is that the end of the trial? And am I in
I
save
bet he
mode
would
now?
have voted for us, probably.
Oh, absolutely. I'll find out after I read this line, but...
Oh, bingo! The blackened of this trial, that is the murderer who killed Kyokamaki, is none other than Mitsuhiro Higa.
I can't say stuff.
Yeah.
Whoa, hold on.
Mr. Higa, did you really?
Mitch, why did you kill her? Tell us.
Oh.
I was a big fan of yours. I liked soccer too. I admired your talent as a rising star.
That's true, he saw him on TV.
Why did you have to?
Cut it out and say something.
Sorry, I'm allergic
I
to
said
you.
say something, not sneeze.
Fine. I killed Kyokamaki.
Are you serious? Finally. Mitsuhiro, assuming everything we found out is true, you murdered Kyoka even though she wasn't your target. I'm not saying it was okay for you to set up a murder, but you could have quit and spared Kyoka when your plan went wrong. Why didn't you do that? Why were you so stubborn about killing someone? Kyoka did nothing to you.
But I just had to get out of here after watching that video.
He was freaking out.
That video?
Come on, buddy.
Just as I thought. That is the only possible answer. You mean the motive?
The motive.
Monokuma had shown us that DVD just yesterday. Contents must have been different for each student, but every one of them seemed enough to drive a person toward despair.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. When I watched my video, I felt myself wrapped by a surge of emotion demanding me to escape here using any means possible. I even pondered the thought of murder. Mitch must have killed due to the same reason. I'm aware of how serious a crime this is. Even a million apologies won't be enough for what I did. But I had to do it. I had to get out of this place, and for that I had to murder. Mitsuhiro, you bastard. I don't know what you guys saw in your video, but can you even guess what was on mine? Every soccer stadium in the world being reduced to ashes, terrorists attacking FIFA headquarters, and world-class soccer players having gone missing. On top of that, my home was also...
Home team.
My home team was also... You're dead, Jim.
How could such a thing be possible? I'm sorry.
That's exactly like my case.
Everything that's important to you, basically.
I'm trying to...
I think this Monokuma.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, this guy.
Oh, yeah, the
those things.
flashback.
It seems like something has occurred to the well-being of Yuki Maeda's warm and caring family. What could have possibly happened at his house?
To Mitsuhiro, soccer would have been like the home where he belongs. Witnessing his own sweet home being completely destroyed would feel...
Attack on FIFA HQ? Who gives it that? Sorry, come on, you know that's utter nonsense.
Right, and it doesn't only pertain to yours. All of our videos have been manipulated. You shouldn't have fallen for this trap. Ugh. I couldn't stop trembling after watching my video because it was as shocking and terrifying as yours. It wasn't just you. It was everyone's fight, even Kyoka's. Even though she watched the same absurd video, she was trying to overcome her shock. You're weak.
You asshole. I couldn't help it. Soccer's my everything. I'd even say it's more important than my life.
Apparently.
I know murder is wrong, but I just had to see with my own eyes if that video was real, even if it meant killing another person.
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask you one thing. I'm getting bored, that's why I was yawning. Suppose that your plan went without a hitch and you got out. What if you found that video was forged? Then what were you going to do? You heard about the class trial and the entrance ceremony, didn't you? The victory of the Blackened is equivalent to the death of everyone minus the Blackened. My point is this. By setting off your murder plan, you opted to take the lives of us 14 for your own needs. But were you aware of the full weight of your choice? Or at least prepared to face the consequences? I doubt it. He didn't think about that.
Fuck.
He didn't think about the fact that if he got out, everyone else would die.
Yeah.
You know what I want to say? You're nothing more than an arrogant moron who wanted to get out of here using soccer as an excuse.
Fuck. Clocked, dude.
Of course, our videos were as shocking as yours. Otherwise, it won't even be a motive. If that alone was sufficient to make a person murder, all of us would have done it by now. But in reality, you were the only one to commit murder. What do you think made that difference? Could it be prioritizing your selfish desires over your so-called friends?
Ray, stop it. Don't try to make this any more complicated.
Are you telling me this idiot got shocked by the DVD, then just went on to murder someone without even being mentally prepared?
No, I won't deny that, but soccer really was my everything. Actually, it was pretty well planned out. He even managed to come up with a complex trick immediately after murdering Kyoka.
That's true.
Tsurugi being his initial target doesn't look like a coincidence either. You thought his talent would be an obstacle to your plan, didn't you?
I called it.
Oh, fuck.
Remember? I was
Yeah.
like, he was probably going after him because, you know, having a police officer on the case would be really, really tough.
Bullseye, I suppose. Right. From the beginning, Mitch was willing to murder, even without the motive. A malice beyond description. That's what took Kyoka's life. But, so what? Does it even matter? Monokuma was the ultimate ringleader behind all this. Monokuma was the one who drove Mitch to that point. You know what, Mitch? Right after watching the motive, Kyoka told me, Haru, and Satsuki this. Murder, motives, anxiety. Just push them to the side and have fun. That way we can all chill out and strengthen our bond. Kyoka probably got the same amount of shock as you, but she was trying to overcome the situation by getting everyone together. If she had a chance to talk with you yesterday, things could have been different.
Probably, yeah.
Why, isn't it so frightening? Who would have guessed that world-class celebrity is nothing more than a bad-tempered coward?
Damn!
This is why you should never judge a book by its cover. No one would have ever thought the Mitch Higa would murder. What? What are you talking about? It's your fault. This entire situation, Mitch's murder, it's all your fault. How can you even say that? Don't be so salty. What's done is done. Don't you gotta, like, carpe diem? Oh, what's up with the attitude? If you're trying to fight me, give up. You'll probably end up hanging out with your dead friend anyway.
Damn.
Besides, you guys don't scare me at all.
Shut up, Monokuma. I don't know where you got the balls for that, but someday I'll bring you to justice myself.
Tsurugi might be an exception. Gee, look how long you guys have been holding me back. We better get started.
Started on what?
The punishment, what else would it be? I told you punishment awaits the loser of the class trial.
Punishment? You mean execution?
Just give me a sec. Of course I'm guilty. I deserve death. I deserve any kind of punishment. I know I can't ever make up for my crime. But still, are you really gonna kill me? Sure, I killed Kyoka, but isn't this a bit different? Seriously? You're gonna take my life? I can explain. I really must have been crazy. I'm sorry. I'll never do that again. I can rot in jail for the rest of my life. Just don't kill me. Yeah, I'll do anything you want. You can have all the money I earned from playing soccer, okay?
Oh my god.
I don't want to die. Help me. I'll do anything but dying. I'm begging you. Please don't kill me.
Bruh, you should have thought this through.
Hey, guys, do something. I'm gonna die for real. This is not a joke. Notwithstanding Mitch's desperate cries, everyone turned their heads away from him, including myself.
What is this? Are you scared of dying? Weren't you ready for this when you became the Blackened? Above all, you disrupt order. You killed Kyoka. Whatever the laws outside may be, the rule here is simple. An eye for an eye, a death for a death.
In other words, no life sentence in jail.
No matter what you do, you can't avoid punishment. Once you're revealed to be the Blackened, you are punished. This is an iron-bound rule. Now save your breath and let us begin. I certainly wouldn't want my students to procrastinate. So I've prepared a special punishment for the Blackened. Mitsuhiro Higa, the ultimate soccer player.
No, go away, go away.
Let's give it all we've got.
Oh boy.
It's punishment time.
Jesus.
No.
He sounded so different. Oh.
Couldn't a movie playback while it's trying to do something. Okay. Warnings scare me in the game, but
Oh, there's the music.
okay. It looks like they've done a really okay. Oh, no, no, no. Red card.
Where you going, buddy?
Dang, they're actually going all out.
Yeah. I guess there's a movie playback system that is in
Oh boy.
RPG Maker.
Oh
Or no, this
boy.
is okay.
It's like a combo.
There's like a lot going on here. That's crazy.
God.
Oh my god.
Wait, they're gonna play
They're gonna play soccer with him.
as giant Monokumas.
Oh boy. That's crazy.
My god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Fire?
There's so much speed and friction.
Oh boy. Oof.
Uh-oh.
Can you imagine just seeing that?
No.
God.
Music in the background looping.
Yeehaw! That's it. Yes, this thrill, this excitement. You can only feel this at punishment time. Mitch? Mitch is...
Dead.
It happened in an instant. Mitsuhiro Higa, who was alive and breathing merely minutes ago, now greeted us in death amidst scorching flames across the screen. Despair. That was exactly what came up in our mind.
Mitsuhiro committed murder. Of course he was unforgivable. But this is too harsh. We have to keep doing this? I can't. Anyone please get me out of here?
If you don't want this, don't kill. None of these would happen if you simply stopped caring about the outside. After all, it was Mitsuhiro's own selfish desire that led him to murder. You guys were the ones responsible for this. But, how can we just forget about the outside world? 'Tis impossible.
Monokuma, what is your intention? What do you get from committing this heinous act?
Intention? Intention? Huh, what is that? It sounds too hard for me.
Oh my god.
Nobody cares anyway. You don't have to know it. Just heed to my words and all will be fine. Besides, you won't understand a word even if I tell you. Not even the slightest bit about what's going on right now. A total waste of time, right?
You son of a...
Oh no, how intimidating. Well, case closed. The trial is officially over. Everyone, rest in peace.
Everyone rest in peace is crazy.
Hey, wait. Bye.
He's gone. Damn it. What are we supposed to do now?
In silence, everyone kept staring at the spot where Monokuma was standing. Although the class trial was over, none of us looked eager to leave the courtroom. After losing 2 friends on a single day and realizing escape is still far out of reach, we couldn't help but freeze in despair.
That's true. I never really fully thought of how it's all within the same, like, God, hours. It's just like within hours of each other.
Everyone, we need to stay calm. If we lose hope here, we won't be able to accomplish anything. Oh, wow.
But my legs ain't moving after watching that execution. Oh, yeah.
Ah. How are we supposed to stay calm when our friend has met such a horrible end?
Friend? Who is this friend you're talking about?
What?
Well, who else can it be besides Mitsuhiro? You're calling him a friend? I don't get it.
I honestly don't really get that either. Like, he
Are you calling a murderer your friend? Well, what's wrong with you?
Tsurugi? Sure, Mitsuhiro killed Kyoka and he deserved punishment, but he was still our friend for the past few days, right?
Yes, he was. Now he's only a criminal who got what he deserved for committing the worst possible crime on Earth. What's so surprising about that? You may argue that Mitsuhiro deserved the death penalty, but do you condone Monokuma's actions? Are you condoning Higa's murder?
Oh.
Yes, Monokuma killing him was also murder. Monokuma's a criminal worthy of death too. But letting Higa live would be just as absurd. There ought to be retribution for every murder.
I sense backstory stuff.
What the? Are you saying you're glad that Mitch died? Of course. No murderer has the right to live regardless of how many they've killed.
I feel like you have a personal connection with a murderer, and that's why you became a police officer.
Sure, Tsurugi had said he despises criminals more than anything else, and that his dream is to end all crime in the world. But still, saying he's glad for someone's death, even if that someone was a murderer, that's insane!
Would you also say killing a murderer is acceptable?
No way. If you kill a criminal, you'd be a criminal too. However, wasn't Monokuma already a criminal to start with?
Yeah.
When did I say I'll excuse Monokuma's actions? I'm just saying Higa got the thing he deserved. I loathe that bear scum more than anything.
Oh, same.
But there's one thing he said I can't agree on. An eye for an eye, a death for a death. That is my motto as a police officer.
Lunatic.
Isn't it a bit problematic for a police officer to say that? I'm a fucking lawyer.
Yeah.
Why would it be problematic? I think the real problem is with our current legal system.
Higuruma?
I'm going to work hard to change the laws in this country. No, the entire world. I'll create a world where no one can dare to commit crime. So I need to get out of this place. Same goes for you all. Stop thinking about that killer and strategize on how we'll fight Monokuma.
I'm not supporting Mitsuhiro, but something is definitely wrong with you.
Wrong? To me, the way you're acting is wrong. Don't you realize you're already approving his actions by caring about his death?
Criminal or not, somebody just died. How could you react like that when a human being was murdered right in front of you?
How could I? Well, criminals don't count as human beings for me.
Damn. Leader?
Tsurugi, what happened to you? You weren't like this. What do you mean? I was like this the entire time. I'm just giving some advice to those of you who are being overly hysterical. Of course, I am aware that I'm ultimately the one to blame. Kyoko wouldn't have died if I had been more alert. Therefore, from now on, I won't allow another murder to happen in this school no matter what it takes. It's my duty to protect you all, isn't it? You! Whoa!
Whoa. Stop.
Oh?
Mikako. She spoke. Everyone's exhausted. Let's go to our rooms and rest. Calm down. We can talk again tomorrow. Right, this mind-blowing incident got us all heated up. Let's cool our heads and talk again tomorrow.
Fine. I don't think you can think logically in this condition either. Jesus Christ, my guy! And thus our first class trial came to a close on the worst possible note. If it wasn't for Mikako, we might have broken out into a fight. Somehow I feel like everyone went crazy.
I like Tsurugi even more now.
No, I might be the one who's crazy. 2 of us died on a single day, of course. You like the crazies.
Yep.
It would be weird to not go crazy. Will we ever get out of this place? Will we ever escape this monstrous killing game? We took the elevator back to the school building and quietly dismissed ourselves. The atmosphere felt heavy and a feeling of distrust seemed to pervade everywhere like it did on our first day.
Man.
Everything that happened today already feels like memories of a distant past. Surrounded by this bizarre environment, my sense of reality was slowly fading away. The day I left home for Hope's Peak Academy, a week prior to today, seemed like it was from a long time ago. I couldn't even recall how many parents I had and how my parents looked like. I don't know why my brain was trying to do that.
Couldn't recall how your parents looked? You just saw them on a video yesterday.
My family. Ah, that's what they look like, right? Kyoka. The trial. Mitch. Execution. Tsurugi. My brain drifted in confusion as these thoughts kept swirling in my mind.
That's a fair reaction. Considering if you really connect what happened. And the fact that, it's not a video game to them.
We made it through our first class trial, the very embodiment of despair, without achieving anything. But this was merely the beginning of despair.
Oh boy.
Hey, and there's the end of the chapter.
What do you mean without achieving anything?
Well, I think because they didn't, bond or anything. They're not making goal to escape. Instead, they've lost 2 classmates. Bye, guys.
Man.
Press any key to continue.
Whoa.
Oh, here, you can take this.
Thank you for playing. You have reached the end of the demo. You may choose to save your progress here, which will allow you to continue from this point in future releases. Would you like to save your progress?
Duh.
So that means it should let us then?
Yeah, I've just got to figure out how to mess with, the save files to make sure that they can attribute over there.
To the title screen.
I may jump in if I don't figure out into our Discord server. By the time you see this, we'll have been long trying to problem solve this because we're getting a tiny bit ahead. But that was chapter 1 of Danganronpa Another. Any immediate thoughts that come to your mind before we go into the big thing? I also like it.
But I'm sad. Because right when I was liking Homegirl, she got by accident.
Yeah.
That's the worst part, I feel.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be.
It's because it was by accident.
Uh-huh.
God, Haru. Haru when I catch you, Haru.
Haru when I catch you, Haru. Haru when I catch you, Haru when I catch you.
I honestly, I can't blame him though, because that short-term memory is such a you thing.
You're right.
Like you would, like if that,
I would probably end
you
up
do
doing
the same
thing.
Like you break it and you're like, I should fix this, but I gotta go to the bathroom. And then you come back and you're like, fuck, which
door is which?
Whose was whose?
I never saw them walk out between either one.
You're just like, it's this one. I feel like it's this one, and then
Yep.
it's just
Confidently wrong,
I
too.
can't even be mad at that because that's so real.
Yeah.
But it sucks.
It
and
does suck.
Tsurugi.
Yeah, he's a bit different now.
I feel like he's had some stuff happen in his past to make him act that way.
Yeah.
Because like, why else would you want to end all crime?
Yeah, there's a couple things on my list that I'm gonna be keeping an eye on in the future chapters.
Like,
One
I feel
is
like someone killed someone important to him in his past. So.
most likely, yeah. And then
he's just like, oh, fuck everyone who kills people.
He's going. Well, he's not full Batman mode because he doesn't want to kill people.
No.
But if they die, then
Well, no, Batman
oh, well.
doesn't kill people, so.
Okay, you're on full Batman mode.
He is Batman.
But Batman also doesn't want people to die.
No, he's very chaotic neutral.
Yeah. But yeah, gonna be curious to keep an eye on how that progresses and see why that happened and if it causes anything negative from him.
Yeah.
Seems like it may start doing that.
Do you have a favorite? Dare you say? You can. What are your favorite of the boys and favorite of the girls, if you had to choose?
Favorite is tough because it's like
someone. Okay, so let me reiterate. Someone
Okay.
that you do not want to see dead. One from the boys, one from the girls. Like someone you definitely hope they survive.
I want to give obscure answers because I know that obviously Tsurugi stands out as to every. He's like a Nagito type. You can tell when there are people that are written differently.
He's
And
one of
I don't
mine.
want-
Surprise, surprise.
I don't want to go with that because that almost seems like, they play such a big part that I'm not even gonna. That's not even on my radar.
Well, don't think about it in theory talk. Think about it personal feelings.
I want to see Haru live a nice long life and survive to the end.
Interesting.
As lawyer man. But I feel like he's gonna flip his lid one day, and it's gonna be interesting, especially
Yeah.
seeing the demon mode that comes out in the courtroom. Female side, definitely our Satsuki clown daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You must survive, please. Even though something tells me there's like a 1% chance of that.
Yeah.
But the
I'm
other
also
thing,
partial to Akane surviving as well.
yeah.
But
I think she's
Satsuki,
another.
She's so silly. She
She
I
is.
don't want her to get got.
Something to keep an eye out because they were pointing it out in the trial, which means that it's going to. Chekhov's gun is loaded right now.
And it's
the
pointed at us.
I don't know if you noticed, the ultimate cheerleader. They were pointing out in the trial numerous times that you're acting different. You're calling people through different, I think she shifted from first name to last name basis between the two of them at the start of the trial. And I think it was pointed out by our little doctor lady twice, is you're acting
ultimate
different
surgeon.
here.
Yeah.
So
And she
I
wasn't
feel-
talking as much either.
I feel like there's something going on with that. What exactly, I don't know. Was there a body swap and the Ultimate Cypher survived and she's now incognito under there?
That'd be too much copying. I don't think that's the case.
Really?
Yeah. Because are you remembering the first game?
That's different, though. I don't think it's a mastermind thing. I think it's...
Still, regardless of being mastermind thing or not, it's still a thing that happened that's very specific.
I feel like that's different enough to not be something...
Plus, it says the Monokuma file does not lie. Monokuma made that very clear.
Yeah, well...
So...
Yeah, I was just giving my 2 cents. There's something weird about her, though, that was pointed out from the trial that we should keep an eye out going forward.
I just think she's a little... not okay in the head, maybe.
Wouldn't be surprised by that either.
So, there's that.
But we finished the chapter, and now we're gonna go and move into chapter 2 of this game tomorrow, as long as the save file thing works and I get that figured out.
It did say it would.
Next time.
And if not, we'll figure it out.
Like I said, I probably have to move the file into the other folder and see how that works. I'll
Yeah.
figure it out. Don't you worry, everybody.
You're tech support boy.
Exactly. I'm the one who fixes
Your
and then breaks.
your
because of my
discount your
stuff curse.
discount site.
Damn. Okay.
Am I wrong?
No.
I say that lovingly.
Yay.